this open the door?
We still don't know how to activate the elevator. We'll just have to see what we can figure out.
That bastard! Giving us the runaround.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
keep a Zoogle locked up down here?
Why? I've heard rumors that they feed prisoners to one instead of executing them. Do you think...
Stop it! Little help!
Azure Storm!
This work! Mega Ray!
Savage Roar! Take this!
Lightning Orb!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Does this look like an elevator key to you guys?
Only one way to find out. Let's go.
Should we really take this?
Right, here goes! Orochi Fury! Azure Storm!
Mega Ray! Dance in the wind!
I'm on here I come! That's enough!
More for the stuff!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Right, here goes! For my love! We're not finished!
I'll have to take my revenge on...
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Are you still thinking about that armory with all the Danon equipment?
Yeah, especially that black armor. I don't think I've ever seen anything from Dana that looked so nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Danon. It was made using techniques found only here. That's how I know. But, ever since the Renans came, our civilization's been scrubbed out, bit by bit. Hardly anything's left now, which is why most people don't remember.
But why would the Renans have something like that? Unless it was the spoils of war. It must be a token of the Danans who fought and lost in the past. Or rather, that the Renans were able to beat them.
Armor that nice must have been worn by a commander of some sort. They might have even been a Danon hero.
A hero, huh? A fallen hero, maybe.
I hate to see all that stuff fall into Renan hands, but it's amazing to see that so much of it has survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Are we done here? We don't want to keep Ganabelt waiting any longer. Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice.
Armor won't save you, Report! Mission!
Eat this! Air thrust!
Barely a blip on our radar.
This looks nice and tough.
Hi, Hoodle!
Bring him down!
Eat this! Here I go!
You'll have no mercy!
I'll run you through!
Barely a blip on our radar. Lost!
Do it! I'll be saving this one! By the power of one! More where that came from!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Great. Now we can keep moving.
Don't overdo it, Law.
I won't forgive you!
It's over!
Teleport! No shield can stand up to these fists!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Ow! The rebels!
You think that the shield will save you?
None can escape my sight!
I'm on!
Here, go! Do it! Lock!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Barely a blip on our radar.
You think the elevator's activated now?
Should be. Let's check and find out.
We're coming for you, Janabelt.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Ow! Got you now!
Not on my watch!
Anything in armor is all mine! Talent Storm! No escape!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Looks like we won.
Just a little farther and we'll be there. I'm coming for you, Janabelt. Janabelt!
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you'd jumped ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cyslodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
No, he can't be.
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Ah, Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cyslodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
You'll pay for what you did to my father!
The feisty mouth wishes to bite the hand that feeds, does he?
I never wanted to serve you! I had no choice!
Parries my every attack!
Leave this to me. I'll take him down.
Eat dirt!
Ready?
Look, now! I think not.
Get up!
The barrier's been broken! Now, focus your...
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Just getting
Drink deep the despair!
He's channeling astral energy!
Damn it! I can't get any closer!
If this keeps up...
You're mine! It's over! While the depths of despair consume thee! Here I come! You're finished! I, who commands all the astral planes! You're finished! Whilst thou art cursed to expire into nothing! Take this! You trod my taste!
This one's mine!
I'm on it! That's enough! Slap the shot! This one's all mine!
Dust to dust!
The blazing sword will be mine!
More for the stockpile!
Come on! Drink deep the despair! I, who am united with the abyss! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Have you learned your lesson? No. Not yet! For the sake of Lenegis and my fellow brethren on Dana, I will not! I will not! Shut your stupid mouth and die! No, I refuse to believe this. It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will...
It's over. But Zephyr's still gone.
Focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Shion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Shion. Our friend is dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the blazing sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balsef was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renin Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Xion?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Hmm?
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Danon heroes from legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either.
Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love. Of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it. Count me in.
Finally. I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hoodle.
This armor was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Danon hero once upon a time? He challenged an overwhelmingly powerful Renin foe and perished for it.
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No, only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future, but we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Oh yeah. It's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Danon like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zoogles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Danons ride with them, so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Danon or Renin.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go. Hmm?
Yeah!
Hmm? Hey.
Thanks for letting me stick around, you guys.
Sure, we're happy to have you. But are you sure you don't want to head back to Calaglia?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I can help yet, but for now, I'm going to follow Alphen and see what happens next.
Where does that... drawbridge connect to?
No idea, but I've seen it get lowered. It can't be lowered from this side anyway, so it's useless to us.
This'll be a delicious piece of cake!
Come one, come on!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong.
What about me? All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
Right, here you go!
We're in the home stretch, guys.
What'd she say?
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Little help!
Freezing
storm!
Dragon Shell! Stardust! Rising Phoenix!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Heck of a lot of fish swimming around in this pond, huh?
Are they edible?
Sure, they're edible, but we've got no way to catch any.
I feel like some... I hate camping out.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegus. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point. I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not what I was just thinking about.
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around with the Snake Eyes, did I?
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran away from home.
Getting to Cyslodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
I don't know why. They let me live. They made me watch as they butchered my friends right in front of my eyes. I still have nightmares. I hear roars of Zeugles as my friends scream, the snow stained red with blood, and all the while those bastards laughing. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. Turns out that was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and end up running away like always?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zeugles.
Jeez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
Why did people dig this path so far underground?
Maybe it was too dangerous on the mountains for them to traverse over them.
So you're saying that before Dana was conquered, Danans made this so that they'd have a way to get through the mountains?
If I had to guess, they might have even lived inside of these once upon a time.
Not like there's any way of knowing now. Not after all our history was lost.
No, it wasn't lost. It was stolen from us by the Renans because they thought slaves didn't need it. And because keeping it around would have made it harder to control us.
It's not all gone. Look at that over there.
What is it? It looks like a broken piece from a dish or something.
Probably. It's true the Renans erased a lot of our history. But if we look hard enough, I think we'll find there's still plenty of it left. But first, we have to win the freedom to even look for it.
We'll win it all right. Then we'll reclaim our history.
No choice. Be careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Your power isn't spectacle to this.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a snake eye and you were a silver sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair, it's true.
You guys are the odd ones, running with a... It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Escape my judgment.
I owe you one. Mirage!
We're in the home stretch. Is it high?
We're in good form! Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
You picked the wrong fight!
This one's mine.
Okay, here I go.
None.
Take this!
Bet that jail's hiding something tasty.
We're in the home stretch, guys. What she said.
I can't lay a finger.
That focus goes double for you.
What about you?
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Go no further.
Now I can let loose. You're mine!
You made quick work of it.
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
Easy peasy. Huh.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I'm like bait to them.
But they're vicious.
We've turned the tables on her.
There are still more
Got
left.
flyers, right? No time to hold back.
My fists are crushing it out there.
design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
I can carve through armor!
Okay, here I go.
I'm ready!
It's coming, face me! Here I come!
Big blast!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
What were you two talking about earlier?
Earlier? Oh, it was just serious guy talk. You know, the kind that girls don't get to hear.
Really?
Don't mind him, Rinwell. It's just... well, maybe it is a little difficult to talk about in front of women.
difficult to talk about. Okay, now I really want to hear it. Unless... It's not the creepy sort of guy talk, right?
No! Okay? It's not creepy!
Okay, okay. As long as you're fighting fit, you can talk about whatever you like.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? We're finally here. Elda the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. Oh, what?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you all right, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is... incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own. What's wrong? Huh?
Yes!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Just great.
That can't be.
Nice.
Very well.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Shion.
Why are you thanking me?
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he?
We finally made it.
Hi, Hoodle!
Slap the duck!
I'm on it!
Cyan instant!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Let's dispose of the trash.
One more! I'm on the red!
I never miss.
Raging Cascade!
It's over! Burn in hell!
In here! Here's a healing orb! First aid! It looks like you got this one covered!
Here I come!
Seal!
Hurrah!
I'll be saving this one!
It's battle time!
First
Here I
aid!
come!
Raging Cascade!
You're finished!
Here goes!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Here I go! You're finished!
Go again!
Take this! Try harder! You'll pay for that! You're finished! Okay, here I go. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Where are you going?
Not my fighting chance!
I'll heal you all! In here!
Slap the duck!
Healing
Now I can...
Bring you back from
Take
death
this! Okay, here I go. Ignite! Crush!
They'll pay for that!
Clap the shot!
I can only rely on
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough of it.
Yes, ma'am.
A whirling struggle. A whirling Arctic
Now I can let loose.
flame of fury.
Magic is there!
Stay away from my friend!
Hey, that
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Resuscitation! Photon stun! Here's a healing arm! Thousand gales! Carry it! Gusty nail!
this one's mine.
Dark wind!
Will this help?
May 1,000 gales carry it to
Dragon shout!
Gusty nail!
Did you just hear me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Searing blast!
Anything in armor is all mine. Too. I'll bring you back from death to
Eat
this.
this! Talon sword!
Divine streak!
Big blast!
Not done yet!
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Mega ray!
Here I come!
Raging cat ready!
Can't move!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
May 1,000 gales carry you to shreds!
Dark wind!
Gusty nail!
Not done yet!
I never miss.
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
Rosie Fury!
First strike!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
You're
I can't
mine!
kill you forever.
You're mine! It's over!
That's been smart.
I want to feel your hand.
We finally made it.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I think Hootle senses something.
Just great.
I guess... Yeah!
Great!
No backing down!
Not a shot at skill. Judgment.
Now I can let loose!
First strike! Dragon shout!
If
You
they
picked the
rush
wrong
me,
fight.
You gotta jump for cover, okay? Freeze
You're-
the storm!
No
You all
escape.
tucked away!
Stardust!
Ice tornado!
Let's dispose of the trash. Where are you going?
It's over!
Big blast!
We did it! Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Oh.
You okay? You made a weird sound.
Sorry. I was just thinking how amazing this view is.
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen mountains and fields before?
Actually, now that I think about it, it's not every day we get to enjoy views like this.
You too?
Yeah. Calaglia has rocky landscapes, but the terrain here is completely different. Like, you see that mountain over there? Doesn't it look like a big wave that somebody turned into stone?
Right? And those ones look like the horns or claws of some giant monster. I'm surprised they managed to stay up.
Yeah. Just be thankful we don't have to pass under them.
Actually,
They won't come tumbling down that easily.
You sure about that?
Menancia harvests earth energy, which explains why the topography is so varied here. It's also why those rocks are bound to be sturdy.
So all that astral energy is also what makes this realm look so lush then? Does astral energy really have that much of an impact on the land?
Yeah. Is that why even that mountain looks the way that it does?
The stronger the energy is, the greater impact it has on lots of things. So yes, like a great big fire.
but these imbalances are too pronounced to be nature's work. It's not how Dana would otherwise naturally look.
If it's not natural, then you mean all... This is the Renan's doing?
When you put it like that, even something as nice looking as this starts to feel wrong.
Hey, would you look at that? Green as far as the eye can see. I think even the Zoogles look a little fuller than they usually do.
They're still Zoogles, just on a fuller stomach. Don't forget, this is enemy territory we're in.
I see a village over there.
The people working in it look Danon.
Look at these fields and all this livestock. Am I crazy for thinking these people seem to have it pretty easy?
What the hell is going on here? Look, Renan soldiers.
Do the Renans control this city? I've never seen so many of them in one place before.
No. Look at the cores on them. These people are all Danans. They're slaves.
If they are, they're awfully well dressed.
And they're smiling too. Something weird's going on here.
Forgive the intrusion, but if I'm not mistaken, you're newcomers to Elda Menancia, yes? Please, you have no reason to be alarmed. My name is Droshin. I work at the Department for Welfare.
Department for Welfare?
We work to support the day-to-day living of all citizens. Welcoming newcomers to the realm is a part of our job, albeit one we rarely have the pleasure to perform.
Let me guess. We get a free pair of shackles as a welcome gift.
Perish the thought! Your trepidation is perfectly understandable, but I assure you, our way is quite different. In the past, this realm was no different from any other, and run by a rather merciless ruler. But all of that changed once His Excellency, Lord Dohalim, assumed power 7 years ago.
Dohalim.
Under him, for the first time in our lives, we Danans were treated with the respect we deserve. Lord Dohalim is adored by Danans throughout the realm, and we serve him with gladness.
Am I hearing you right? The Danans here willingly serve a Renan lord?
Please, see for yourself. You're free to go anywhere you like. Just ask if you should need anything.
What is it? Spit it out.
It's just, we came here to free everyone.
Uh-huh.
But the Danans of this realm are all happy to serve Dohalim. Are there any walls that even need tearing down?
Who cares? That just makes our path to Dohalim that much clearer.
I guess, but...
Still, Droshin said we should check things out for ourselves. Maybe we should look around a bit, see what we learn.
Everyone is all smiles.
I've never seen a city so lively before.
Everyone walking the streets looks so calm and happy. I guess it really is true they don't treat Danans as slaves here.
Did they actually somehow achieve equality here? And if they did, why? To what end?
Something here doesn't feel right, even though they sure want to act like it does.
What is going through that Lord Dohalim's mind, I wonder? I guess.
Sure. Sure.
think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
I still can't believe I'm seeing Danins and Renins getting along.
You never know. It could all be an act on orders from the Renins.
To what end? It would be an incredible amount of effort just to fool us.
Let's check out more of the city. There's probably places we haven't seen yet.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with.
Hey, that's a neat piece of gear you got there.
Huh? Oh, you mean the blazing sword?
That thing's badass. I know a rare weapon when I see one.
Please excuse him. He's sort of got a thing for blades. Honestly, Kirito, if you want to strike up a conversation, you should introduce yourself first.
Oh, you're right. My bad. I'm Kirito. I'm a swordsman. Like you.
And I'm Asuna. Nice to meet you.
I'm Alphen, and this is Shion. Nice to meet you too.
Kirito and Asuna. You two come here often?
Nope. This is our first time visiting.
He was curious about the place, so we decided to stop by and check it out.
Curious. About training grounds?
I can see where he's coming from. They're a good place to test your strength without putting your neck on the line. So, were you able to get a good workout?
That was the plan, but honestly, I was hoping for something a little more tougher.
As far as training goes, Kirito prefers when it's a bit more challenging.
You must be pretty confident in your abilities.
If that's how you feel, why don't you two square off against us?
Would you be up for that?
Hold on, where's this coming from?
What's the harm? After all, we can still get stronger, right? And what better way than by sparring against other strong fighters like them? Besides, if these two are as good as they say, then I want to see what they're made of.
That's the part you're really interested in, isn't it? Fine, but this is just for training, okay? No fooling around, got it?
Yeah, I got it. So, what do you think?
How about it, Asuna? You wanna?
Why bother asking? I can totally tell you've already made up your mind to.
That obvious, huh? Okay, you're on.
No way. When we fight to win.
That's what I like to hear. See you guys inside.
So these are the training grounds. The atmosphere here feels different compared to the rest of Vicent.
It's just a nicer name for a place where people go to fight.
So, it's still... a good way for us to test... our strength.
Fire's a passion, course is freezing storm!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Mirage! Just like this!
I'll smash you!
Are those arms even natural?
Take this!
I'll run you through!
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
I never miss!
It's over!
Do it!
Lock it through!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
They're attacking from behind!
My
Here
turn.
goes!
Take it!
Not on my watch!
You're mine! You're finished!
Freezing storm! Tornado!
Ignite!
Photon
Here I
blast in
come.
the wind!
You're finished!
Air this! Photon blast!
We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on!
Magic and sealed! Gemini looking has arrived in west!
You're mine! You're finished!
Sealed! I'm only getting started!
Attack time!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Blast the shock! Eat dirt!
I'll heal you all!
Here I come! It's over!
Healing circle!
I can only rely on myself.
You like me?
Here I come! Blast
I'll
the
heal you
shock!
all!
It's over! Here I come! Okay, here I go!
No way! Tear into the wind! Reload! Air thrust! Photon blast! Now!
You're on! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Will this help?
Strike!
Here goes!
Azure Storm!
One last one!
Take this!
Magic and Reload!
First strike! This one's all mine!
None shall escape my blazing cascade!
Take this!
It's go
You're
time!
on!
Seal!
I can carve through one!
The shock!
This is coming
I'm on it! I'm not done!
Let's tear him
You're
up!
on! Try this!
Blazing strike!
Infernal Torrent! You're mine! It's over!
Healing circle!
That's
You're
never
mine!
Cyan instant one!
Okay, here I go! You're finished!
Eat this! Mine!
You're on!
I never miss!
I'm not done!
In here! Confiscated!
blow away!
Here's a healing arm!
You're mine! You're finished!
None shall escape my
Blast the
judgment!
shock!
Dusty nail!
Here I come! You're finished! This one's all mine!
picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
I'll smash you!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Here I come! You're finished!
Eat it!
Take this! You're on! It's over! You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Here I come! You're finished! Here I come! You're finished! You're mine! You're finished! Plasma shot! It's over!
You should have met with me!
Get this one all mine! Eat dirt!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Anything in armor is all
Will
mine!
this help?
Here I come!
Armor won't save you!
Here I come! Azure Storm!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I think.
Nope, that is
It's over!
I never miss. Here's the...
Blue escape! Plasma shot! Not today! Take it! I'm not done! You're finished! Take it! I'm not done! Stardust! You're on!
I can carve through armor!
Plasma shot! I'm on it! Here I come! You're mine! Plasma shot! Take this! Do it! First strike! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Here I come! I'm on this
one's mine.
I'll put you through! Eat dirt! Sword! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Art expert, coming through. Let me help.
Okay, here I go! Take this! Orochi Fury! It's over!
Here's a healing arm.
Take this! You're finished! Talent Storm! You're mine! You're on! Here I come! It's over!
Thank you. Do they not teach you to say thank you, Indiana? Not to a Renan, they don't.
You're mine! Try it, my turn! I'm not done!
Where are you going?
I'm on field! Not my finest!
Stay away from my friends! You're on! Orochi Fury!
Healing circle!
Take this!
I'll bring you back from death.
Ignite!
Field!
Take this!
This weapon to the
You're finished!
resuscitation!
You're mine!
They'll pay for
You're finished!
First aid!
Okay, here I go!
A freezing storm!
Take this! You're finished!
Sleep now.
Come on! Take this! Here I come!
Here's a healing
It's over!
First aid!
Go! Plasma shot! Azure Storm! Crush!
By the power
Try it, my turn! Orochi Fury!
Lightning orb!
Here I come! Not today! Take this! Plasma shot!
armor won't save you!
You're on!
There you go! Don't let up!
What's this?
Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Ready, Kirito?
Yeah, no holding back. Hey, is he always this eager when it comes to fighting?
Yep. That's how Kirito is.
Dark Wind! Go
Not through yet.
Firmament
To
Ranger!
us!
You're
mine!
River won't save you!
Now!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm not done!
Sleep!
Not bad. Not bad at all. But I'm still in this to win! Wait, seriously? 2 swords at the same time? I'm not about to back down from a fight.
Good! Because I'm not planning to hold back!
They're not making this easy, are they?
Definitely not. They're strong, but we can still pull through.
Yeah. Let's show them what we're made of.
Here I come! It's over!
Freeze, Lancer!
Here I come! It's over! You're mine! You're mine! You're mine! It's on!
These guys are strong.
Take this! He stopped it? Damn!
I'm on it.
Not on my watch.
Thanks!
Next time, don't get cocky. Here they come,
I can't believe we managed to stop that.
among other
It's
things.
over!
Don't tell me you're giving up already.
No way! I'll keep fighting for as long as it takes.
Anything to finish this! You telling me you've been holding back? For me? Never! Great! Stand me back and let loose too!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'll heal you
Take
all!
this!
Dragon
Ah!
in here!
It's on! Burn!
First strike!
I'll run you down! It's over!
What a relief!
I won't lose!
Watch
They're not playing around! Storm! One more time!
You're up! Try this!
This one's mine!
No choice. Prepare yourself.
Watch out! Something big's coming our way!
Sighted! I'm only
Take
getting
this!
Here's a healing arm! First aid!
Watch it!
You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know. Here's a healing
You're
arm!
mine!
Surrender!
You're finished!
Here I go! Arrow storm!
Ice tornado! I won't lose! Dance in the wind!
I'll bring you back
Feel.
from depths abyss.
Ready for this? Here I go! Here goes! Healing circle! Like this! Back into the
It's over!
Vanquish darkness!
I see your sword plays as fast as ever, Asuna.
I understand why they call her the Flash.
Even the folks here have heard about you.
I wonder if they heard the rumors about the Black Swordsman, too.
I hope not. I don't need more attention.
Blending!
I will lose! Here I go! I'll heal you all!
Plasma
Not
shot!
going down! Gotta fight!
There you go.
Why'd you heal me?
Now!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! You two are seriously impressive. I learned a lot.
Me too. I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
I've never seen arts like yours before. Where did you learn them?
Well, you could say we're self-taught, I guess. We like to call our style of fighting the Einkrad style.
Einkrad style? Can't say I'm familiar with it.
I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure us two are the only ones here who use it.
So it must be pretty rare, huh? You think it's something I could pick up?
I don't know, maybe. I'm not much of a teacher, though.
Well, there's no harm in trying. Besides, I bet you want to learn more about how they fight too, right?
Okay, then. Hope you don't mind the hands-on approach.
I have to say, though, I can't believe how synchronized you two are when fighting.
Seriously? How did you get so good at coordinating your moves?
That's a good question. I guess it comes naturally from the two of us working together for so long.
She knows me so well, I can focus on whatever's in front of me during a fight.
Sounds like you two really trust one another.
You'd think so. But even after all we've been through together, there's still a lot Kirito hides from me. I lost count of how many times he's gone and thrown himself into danger without even telling me.
Hey now!
Take it easy. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Sounds like Asuna's got her hands full.
You're one to talk. Remind me who's always getting himself into trouble again.
What? No, well... Yeah, okay.
Seriously.
I guess you and me are in the same boat, huh?
Tell me about it.
What was that?
What's that?
Nothing. I was just saying how much I've learned from Kirito and Asuna today.
Well, as long as you got something out of it, I guess it was worthwhile.
It was good training for us, too.
If you ever feel like having a rematch, give us a shout. We'll be around.
Sounds good. Take care, you two.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
My dad's working in the quarry today.
So's mine. I'm gonna help him when I grow up.
Looks like Danins are working in the quarry.
Let's go check it out.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well today. Could I please take the day off?
Oh, that's...
Halt! I presume you're Alphen, of Orbis Calaglia? I'm Captain Kisara of the Eldermenencia Guard.
Just Kisara? No last name would make you a Danon.
So it does. Is that a problem?
The guard. Wait, so you're saying the Lord of Eldermenencia has Danons protecting him?
In this country, Danon guardsmen aren't unusual. Everyone who enlists does so of their own free will.
She sounds like she's serious, Alphen.
That makes no sense. Don't your people remember 7 years ago?
Wouldn't you be grateful if you were finally allowed to live as a free person? And for my part, there is no greater honor than being chosen to serve His Excellency, Lord Dohalim. I feel no shame. But all of that aside, I came seeking you, Alphen, at Lord Dohalim's behest. He wishes an audience with you.
With us?
Indeed. He awaits you at Autolina Palace. That is, if you choose to accept. I am here only as a messenger, not a kidnapper. Your reply?
All right. We'll meet your lord.
Very well. I shall return and deliver your acceptance. Please don't keep him waiting too long.
Before you go, what lies beyond this point?
A quarry manned by Danon laborers.
Nothing else?
There's a Danon medical facility for the severely ill at the back. However, for sanitation reasons, it's kept off limits, even to guardsmen.
That was odd. Why do you think this Dohalim would want to see us?
It's probably a trap.
Still, they already know we're here. Not like we can start being stealthy now. We might as well listen to what he has to say.
Hey, are you sure about going?
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danons who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.